Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about processing fireworks photos in Luminar by Skylum. Hi, thanks for joining me today. I'm doing this just before Independence Day in 2018, but this kind of workflow is going to help you out no matter where you've taken your fireworks. So whether it's Independence Day, New Year's Eve, or just any other day when there's a celebration going on, the same techniques are going to apply. And I hope that you enjoy this. This particular photo is not a composite image. This is something that we did in camera. It was a 22-second exposure. And what we do is we put like a black baseball cap over the lens. And that way, while the shutter is open, no light is really getting on the sensor. So what we do is we take the cap off. When a burst goes up that we like, we put it back on. And then when another burst we like goes off, we take it off. And basically that's how we stack all of these fireworks into the same shot. So it's a bit of a busy image, but I kind of like that. That's the style of photography that I like for fireworks. So just wanted to give you an idea of how that's going on. This particular one, as you can tell, is from the Magic Kingdom on Main Street at Walt Disney World. And this is one of the places where our family likes to go and enjoy fireworks. They have them every night, so it gives us plenty of time to practice. And as far as post-processing, you can see that there's a lot of darkness on the buildings on the side. And we've got some nice color already in the fireworks. There are plenty of bursts up there. But what I want to do is show you kind of how we go through our post-processing and give you a chance to see if it helps out your own workflow. The first thing I like to do is come over here into the raw develop and go into lens correction. And if you don't see these particular options, it means that you don't have a raw file. I've loaded this up as a raw file. So for example, if you have an image that you brought in from Lightroom and you're using Luminar as a plugin, you probably won't see this because it's not giving you all the raw data. What you may need to do is export the raw file and then drag that over to Luminar, and then you can get this. But then again, if you're working on Lightroom, there is a wonderful, lens correction feature built in there. So just kind of pick and choose where you need to use it. So right off the bat, we've kind of fixed our lens distortion. And the next thing I want to do is look at kind of correcting. I've got the castle looks like it's a little bit tilted. And I think we want to come over to rotate and bring that down a little bit. And I'm just kind of adjusting until I get to the happy spot. And I think that's going to be it. It looks more or less straight enough to me. All right, so here's what I'm looking at when I'm processing fireworks. I'm looking for color, contrast, and detail. Now, that detail is also going to require a little bit of adjustments in exposure in some places. And there are going to be some global adjustments. There are going to be some localized, adjustments, whether I'm brushing things in, and we'll just kind of go with that to see how this image ends up. First, come up here to our crop tool and see if we can't just fit this image where it needs to be. Let's try that. Okay, good. I've got my castle just a little bit off center, which is kind of to my preference. I don't really want it to be dead center. So let's go ahead and start with some of the basic items with the raw develop. And what I first want to do is open up my shadows and just see how much detail I've lost in here. I may want to come back and do that on a brush, but when I open up the shadows, you can see how I've really lost some blacks in the sky. So let's go ahead and bring the blacks down. And I'm going to really kind of crush those and bring them down all the way. The whites really depend upon the fireworks. Sometimes what you have to be careful of, and same thing with the highlights, is look at these little white streaks that are going up. As I move the whites back and forth, if I move them up brighter, it kind of builds a glow and they lose their detail. If I bring them down a little bit, you can see the individual details. So I kind of prefer showing the detail in my fireworks. I want to see the individual streaks going up there rather than just some big blurry mess. So I'm going to look at the same thing with my highlights. I'll bring that up and pull it back and just see what I like. And I think I like it just a little bit lower. So next step up is going to be contrast. And that's where we're going to see a big change in the sky. So I've got enough black over here. On this side, you can see there's a little bit of smoke. And This is a personal choice for you if you want to try and remove that or not. I don't mind it being there because as you're seeing fireworks go off, one burst after another, it can generate an awful lot of smoke. And to me, that's part of the show. So let's just see where we are from here. That's our before, and that's where we are right now. But I think we can do just a little bit better. One of the things that you may need to worry about is noise. Depending upon your camera and the sensor, this image, I'm not worried about noise in it at all. So I'm not going to go through doing any denoising. But if you're finding noise in your image and it's bothering you, please go ahead and take care of your denoising. I'm going to bring up the vibrance overall just a little bit. So let's knock these down after we've got them out of the way. Now, the big feature with Luminar is the Accent AI filter. I have no idea what this is going to do, but let's give it a shot. Oh, that's really bringing up a lot of stuff. But at the same time, while that's bringing up a lot of the color and the light, especially as I go further, you can see in the sky that it's trying to open up the shadows there. And that is not what I want. I don't want to lose the blacks that I've just worked to get. So I may end up using that as a brush because you can see down here on the main street with the buildings, it's opening things up. And I kind of like that, but I don't want everything up there. So for right now, I'm going to bring everything down. I am going to try the dehaze just a little bit. And that's doing a nice little job for me. Now, with fireworks, you may not realize it at the time, but you are getting a bit of a color cast. There are a couple of options here with the remove color cast, auto 1 and auto 2, and manual. I'm not going to really go into the manual. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this up to 50% and then just switch between auto 1 and auto 2. And wow, look at the color that just came up on that. I'm liking the auto 2 for this photo. Each photo is going to be different. You don't know which one is going to give you the results that you want, but that just made a dramatic difference. So I am going to stick with remove color cast and auto number 2 on this particular one. I'm not going to get into enhanced contrast. And at this point, I don't really want to put in a curve. Sometimes I will go through hue saturation and luminance with a brush. So for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the reds. I'm going to bring up the greens and the purple. But I'm going to use that as a brush. And let me hit my bracket key and make that brush just a little bit larger. And I'm just going to brush it in on the colorful part of the fireworks burst. That's the only place I really want it. So that way, those kind of hang out. It doesn't really do much for these white streaks over here, so I'm not going to worry about that. But I do like this little kind of fire spitting out over here with those bursts. And I didn't really do orange and yellow, so I'm not going to be bringing those up very much. But I really do like using the saturation on specific colors and then brushing them in where I need them. Okay, so let's go back and see if we can't fix what's going on over here. For this, I'm going to add a new layer. And we're going to add a develop module. And let's see if we can't work on bringing up the exposure. Not quite 2, but roughly about there. We're going to brush this in. And let's see what happens with that brush. So all that's opening up. And these little Mickey pumpkin heads are part of the story that's going on here. And you kind of want to show a little bit of the light and what's going on with the environment. Even just the heads of the people down here, I think, are part of the story that you want to tell. So we're bringing that out. And I'm going over this multiple times just to make sure that I'm kind of slowly building up rather than just getting everything all at once. Let's take a look at our before and after. Matter of fact, this time. So once again, we started off here. I mean, this is after we've done our adjustment as far as straightening things up and cropping in. And that is the color that we've brought out. If I come back down to our main layer, I want to show you one other thing, that this is something that may or may not be useful to you. I am happy with this photo just the way it is. I love the bright, bold colors, but I'm also really starting to learn how to love these lookup tables, the LUT mapping. And one that seems to work well for fireworks is grace. And this is a matter of taste. You may like it, you may not, but let's take a look at it. So the colors are quite a bit different. And if you're looking for that kind of a bit of a dated look, but still quite vibrant, that may work for you. And if you decide that you don't like it, you can just go ahead and pull the amount all the way down. You might be able to look for something in between. It's really a matter of taste. I've gone through a number of the LUTs. Most of them I don't really care for within fireworks photos, but that one I kind of like for maybe a different kind of vibe. And of course, you can change it. So for example, you can bring it up here. You can add more contrast to it, and you can pull the saturation up or down. And it really does kind of give a boost. But the reason I don't use the LUTs too much for this, or as far as boosting the saturation, is again, if you look at these streaks, you see how they kind of get that glow and they start moving together. So my preference is probably to have the image without the LUTs. If this is helpful for you, that's great. We have more tutorials available at williambeem.com, and you can check out the YouTube channel at williambeem.com/YouTube. If you don't have Luminar and this looks like something that might be useful for you, I have a coupon code that can help you. It is my last name, Beem, B-E-E-M. Just go to williambeem.com/Skylum, and then when you check out, put in the coupon code BEAM. It will save you $10 off of Luminar. It'll also give you a discount on other Skylum products, or MacFun is the old name if that's what you're still familiar with. So you can go to either williambeem.com/MacFun or williambeem.com/Skylum. Either one will get you there, and use the coupon code BEAM. It'll save you $10 on Luminar, $10 off of Aurora HDR, and I think it's a 10% discount on any of the other products. I really do enjoy Luminar. It's very fast, easy to use, and as you can see, you can get some stunning results. So I hope this helped you out. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you again another time.